second versus third part of our semi-finals to decide who is going through to the grand finals. This will be the first decider. We have Nocturne, Lulu, and Lysandra being taken away again. I believe those were the exact same bands for the same team the previous game.
Yeah, I don't think they just don't like darkness in general. Like, yeah, they just don't want to mess with Nocturne in this patch. He is pretty strong at the moment.
Yeah, and well, I'm not sure how dark Lulu is. Like, I suppose she's
crazy.
Yeah, she's more on the uncanny valley side of things.
Exactly. So we have Tom Kench here, probably the strongest tank champion in this meta at the moment. If they lock it in, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yes. I still think he's just like an evolved jungle creep. That's like gained sentence.
Literally the whole map is his swamp.
That's it.
Oh no, they're going to go away from it. Go with the simple Rek'Sai pick there.
Go with the Rek'Sai.
Pretty comfort pick there.
Well, with Elise being banned on this side, Yasuo locked in.
Yeah, they found out Elise was landing too many cocoons in that last game.
That's right. It was a very, very good performance from Elise in the last game, so smart to take that away.
They also banned Lux as well.
Well, they're probably not feeling great after being on the receiving end of Lux ultimates and such, so yeah. A Janna Hover. Oh, that's interesting. Wukong, they've banned away Yasuo, so...
Ooh, I want to see a Jax. I want to see a Jax pick. Jax pick would be pretty awesome.
I would love to see a Jax. I've not actually had the opportunity to see a Jax on the current patch, but I've been told that he builds some very strange items. Like, they're not considered strange now, but if you consider how he was played in the previous seasons,
it's Triforce to Rage Blade, just Rage Blade all day.
Just Rage Blade?
Just Rage Blade.
Just Rage Blade. Okay, so it looks like maybe they are hovering that Wukong. Maybe they're just trolling us.
So
they got 2 seconds left.
And we got the disengage and engage champ picks
and locked in. Okay, so it is going to be Janna and it is going to be Wukong. The Wukong pick is it's definitely been played quite a lot in the Oceanic region, but most of the time it's had success. It has been with that Yasuo and just going for that huge armor shred knock-up AoE combination. So it'd be interesting to see how we go. Janna, very good at knocking people up. She can just flash in or simply just walk into the enemy team, hit that bolt button, and they've just got a lot of knockups there available to them, but their ultimates don't really work together, so they're going to have to be very coordinated in how they pull those off.
Yeah, I agree. Janna probably my second most hated champion at the moment. Just a ridiculous champion. I don't want to verse it.
Is it Teemo?
Yeah, it has to be. Like, I don't know why Teemo's in this game. I just honestly don't know. But yeah, Janna. So they're hovering over the Victor and the Lucian. Very strong. Lucian, very strong pick in this patch at the moment.
Well,
so they're gonna lock
got a pentakill in the last game.
Yeah, you got a pentakill. You know, he's just like, yeah, brush it off. You know, let all my tanks do all the CC, and I just shoot all day. So
yeah. And another Victor is going to be making a comeback here. Victor and Rek'Sai teaming up once again.
Hopefully it can work out for them this time.
Yeah. Well, it didn't go particularly terrible for them. It was more the excellent teamwork of their opponents rather than the individual combination that they went with. That was the
so we have the Azir and J4 being hovered here. J4 is okay in this patch. You know, he can snowball if he's played in top lane, but we already have a Wukong, so it'll be a J4 jungle. Well, Wukong could play jungle, but J4 is really strong if he gets ahead, and I say he's nearly unbeatable 1v1 if he has 1 kill on you, so...
If they are going to go with that Jarvan, it's definitely going to be in the jungle, where top lane Wukong is where
I saw Faker play J4 mid lane last week. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I remember some very effective mid lane Jarvans back. I think, was it the League of Cleavers, or was it before that?
Nah, it was Black Cleavers, yeah.
Yeah, it was...
Darius and J4 were the picks.
Very, very strong. Azir is going to get locked in. Now, how familiar are you with the Azir-Victor matchup?
Because of the Azir nerfs have hit him pretty hard, and Nash's Tooth is a must-buy. Victor will win lane until Azir gets Nash's Tooth. So in the meantime, Victor will win till level 6, and then Victor will work his way up from there.
So that's the power spark moment you're looking for?
So yeah, they've nerfed and buffed Azir so much that they're trying to balance him into a scaling late game champion. He used to be level 6 all in, just kill you, but now it's not. But now Victor, they swap roles of Victor and Azir, so now Victor's the best champion at level 6, and Azir will have to play passive till his jungle comes in.
Another Braum.
Oh, we're going to see the Rock. We're going to see the Rock.
The Rock has come back to
strongest
Arena
tank
library.
in this patch. So we're going to see him just dive in, ham and cheese, bacon, eggs, whatever you call it. He's going to wreck stuff if he hits
Of
people.
all of the things I've called it, 3 of those do not match.
Exactly. But nah, he goes ham.
Oh, Cassiopeia, how is she on this patch?
They think they're just trolling. They need an 80 carry.
That's a very good observation. Wasn't even looking at the comp, I just saw the hover.
Yep. They're either going to pick... Yeah, nearly.
No, another few minutes, another 30 seconds before that delay. Another Jinx pickup, quite possibly.
So I'm surprised no one's picked up Graves. He's really strong at the moment, probably the only counter to Lucian and lane. So I think they'll just go for the safe Jinx pick by the looks of it.
Well, they might go for the same strategy of last time, and that's basically just avoid laning against Lucian completely.
And they picked a very immobile champion against a Malphite, so it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do there. Hopefully Janna can peel enough.
Indeed.
But you can't peel a rock once it's thrown, so it's pretty hard.
All right, looks like we'll be getting into the 3-minute delay in about 60 seconds, so really 4 minutes until the game starts, or until loading screens at least, but the loading screen shouldn't be too much time. I believe our fearless leader Scrub Phoenix wanted to say something when we hit the 3-minute time, but I don't...
No, he disappeared.
No, he's vanished? Okay, so he doesn't have anything to say. That's
He's gone. So what do you think of the team matchups in this current game?
Well, there's a lot less pick potential compared to the last game, but we have a lot more all-in and follow-up. So we've really got J4, his huge range, huge engage. He can get on people from miles away. Wukong going to be fantastic following that up. Azir can throw sand people straight at it. Jinx has a very long range on her abilities, and all it's going to take is for one kill to get her excited, and she'll be able to charge straight in there. And as we know, Janna is just fantastic for movement speed. So
yeah, definitely. So blue team's going to heavily rely on Malphite to make plays, but if Brom can get a passive proc on, then they'll be able to make plays that way, but they'll be highly doubtful because they have a Janna comp.
Yeah, it's not a particularly team fight oriented team comp in general on the blue team. It seems to be a lot more standard power, going for just really strong picks rather than building a composition around that Malphite. So Malphite is really going to have to be strong on his own grounds. It's not going to be Malphite sets it up and everyone else cleans it up, although that definitely can happen. The team composition is not built to do that.
So with the Azir pick, like you mentioned before, I reckon Azir's going to control the Dragon Pit very well. Janna will be there for disengage. Wukong can deceive in and stuff. So blue team's got like an all-in or nothing comp, while purple team won't get punished as much unless J4 really commits to the engage. So yeah, purple team, if they farm it out, scale to late game, I reckon they'll take it. But if blue team can hit it in the mid game, I reckon they'll take it as well.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it's going to come down to play style as well. If we see the blue team going hyper aggressive, playing similar to the way they did last time, trying to get all or nothing, let's get the tower, or they're going to ace us. If they play like that, they're really going to get punished. If they fall behind on any of these sort of champions, there's really opportunity for a red team to just come in and crush them. So it's going to be a different style of play we'll see from the blue team this time.
So the lanes to watch here for First Blood, I reckon, will be the bot lane. Lucian and Brom will go ham at level 2 very early. And purple team will probably try to counter by using J4 and Wukong to gank Malphite before he can scale armor, so they can keep punishing him for farming. So there's a couple of matchups. What
are Malphite's build options at this point? What's he doing in lane? What's he doing to mid game? And what's he looking at late game?
There's two ways to build Malphite. One is Rod of Ages, Rush Abyssal. The other way is just to scale armor and HP. Safest way is to scale armor and HP, but Rod of Ages does give you quite a bit of HP and mana, so it really depends on your matchup. Since Wukong has to build armor penetration and has to survive, he doesn't build much HP as well.
So you would expect an early laning catalyst out of Malphite, regardless of what he's looking at.
Yeah, he'll either rush that, or it depends on his farming style. If he can farm very well, then he'll rush armor straight away. Okay. But if Wukong can farm better, then he'll rush armor penetration and ask for a J4 gank. Malphite doesn't have many escape options, so Rek'Sai will have to keep it warded in the top lane to keep him safe.
And while Rek'Sai is fantastic if he can get someone out of position, he's not very fast at getting that engage. While Malphite can do his ultimate, he's not going to be doing anything pre-6. So we're probably not going to expect Rek'Sai to spend much time ganking Malphite's lane, especially if it looks like they're going to go for that lane swap option. Alright, we're getting onto the loading screen now. Let's check out everybody's gorgeous skins. After we stare at the wallpaper for just a few more seconds while we get to the black screen and then the loading screen. Just
Here we
getting
go.
ahead of myself. Maybe on your screen, but my screen still has the
no worry, computers.
Your computer's running just a little bit faster. Well, we've got the stream going live on here. So we've got a little bit more of our processing power being taken up right now, so I'm just making excuses for Dave's computer. Come on, man. Let's get this going. All right. Project Leeson, Turnham Ruckside, no Malphite skin, not connected. The Dragon Slayer Braum, General Wukong, Commander Jarvan 4, Noah's Ear, Firecracker Jinx, and Janna, so...
They're all 9 times reported for not having skins.
Again, that's 4 people not wearing skins. Maybe we'll get a 10 skin game if this goes to game 3. That Firecracker Jinx skin's just always just exactly the right amount of crazy. Just that look, just.
Oh.
Just waiting for this loading screen. We'll get there any second now. My co-caster here is already loaded into the game, so looks like they're already taking up position. So hopefully it's not going to take too much longer before we get in.
No. So much stuff is happening.
So much stuff's happening. Alright, well, I'm going to try and get this... Oh, hang on. I just did something. There we go.
Oh my god, it's working.
Alright, 1 minute 50 into the game. You want to give us a brief rundown of what happened in the last few seconds?
Alright, last 2 minutes, they scoped each other's jungles and they're like, hey, what's up? We don't like you, get out of our jungle, and now they're in lane phase.
There we go. You're all caught up. Thank you for that very quick catch up there on what you missed earlier. So it looks like we are going to get the 2v2 bot lane. Which team do you think that favors in this particular matchup?
Lucian and Braum should win this matchup, but if red team's jungler J4 can come down after he's taken red buff, blue buff, possible gank, we'll see what happens.
Okay, so you're going to expecting bot lane to be playing a little defensively to begin with, and then if J4 comes in, turn up that aggression, just go completely aggro.
And we can see the monkey will lose every trade against the Rock, because he is the Rock.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how hard you hit the Rock with a wooden stick, he's going to be fine.
Well, Victor taking a bit of damage there for no reason, but I guess you'll just use those pots to get back up there.
I'm sure there was a reason, just it's probably not a fantastic
He wanted that
one.
minion.
That's it. That minion is worth the HP he burned from that potion. Rek'Sai looking to make a little bit of a migration down here. Is he going to find anything? Nerf the Mancy going very deep in there, but... Oh, very nice. Level 2 just spiking there, getting a little bit of a trade. They actually came out ahead of that. Not only did they get vision on Rek'Sai, but they actually won a trade while playing defensively. So very nice execution of this bot lane.
Rek'Sai is lurking around the jungle area. J4 is going to sense he's there, but he's going to take the blue buff. So J4's in a bit of a pickle, but Rek'Sai's just going to keep bothering him.
Yeah, Jarvan's going to need some help here, because Rek'Sai is going to be able to time him off this, and he'll maintain that advantage. Oh, looks like J4 is going to leave the blue buff for a moment while he waits for Rek'Sai to return to his jungle.
It's better be safe than sorry, so you know where the jungler is.
That is true. They can be pretty certain that they've got vision on that, so probably just going elsewhere, trying to wait that ward out, not fall behind in farm.
So we're going to have a very classic lane phase here. Rek'Sai, J4, they'll try and find openings, but lanes will be constantly pushed to level 6, and then we'll see some fights later on, so no high hopes.
Level 6 is the time to wait for. That and the Nash's Tooth on the Azirs are the big spikes that we're looking to anticipate. Again, Monkey losing the trade, no surprise.
Monkey can't win.
No, Monkey started with potions and corrupt.
Oh, they got the passive proc on. Gets stunned up. Oh, nice flash knock up in the combo.
He's in there.
Forced to use summoners.
She's going to be able to walk away. Very
the kill champion. This is why I hate her. Would have been a kill, but Janna's just like, nope.
Oh,
so.
A little bit of action. That's my microphone working.
Alright. Sorry, one of our co-casters' mics has died, but we'll try to get back to that. So, it's going to be a 2v2 action here in the mid lane. Rek'Sai forced to flash, gets out nicely. A teleport comes in from Wukong. Rek'Sai might get punished here for a Thunderlord procs, but Rek'Sai escapes. Oh, flashes in. Wukong makes a grave mistake and gets out. Oh, first blood goes to Victor. And they say, well, if Janna there comes in, being annoying as she is, gets the well up. So a very costly mistake there, but a still 1-for-1 trade. But they definitely lost a lot of summoners in that exchange. Just a bit of technical difficulties at this moment, guys. We'll get it right back up. There we go. We can watch stuff now. Yeah. Okay. So we got J4 here in the jungle, just clearing out some camps. CS discrepancies. Looks like Lucian's got a really good lead on Jinx at the moment and experience. So that's really going to pay off for them in the level 6 fight. Also in the top lane, looks like Wukong's working, but Malphite just can't see us because, you know, he's a rock. Alright, we got level 6 here. Malphite, Wukong being a bit aggressive here. Might get punished for it if he's not careful. Just clearing out some wards here, guys. Victor's a bit nervous at the moment because Azir's picked up some cooldown reduction, so he'll be able to stand soldiers those a bit quickly. But if you're interested in learning some new champions, guys, Victor is a pretty good champion. Very easy to master, very easy to play, and very easy to win lane. Very safe option there. J4 lurking in the mid lane. Rek'Sai just poking out Wukong, just letting know that Malphite's level 6 and they could dive at any time. All good?
Testing. Testing.
A bit louder.
Testing. Whoa. Oh, I'm glad you're all paying attention.
Rek'Sai being punished by the J4.
Testing.
Oh, Azir decided to go back in. Oh, beautiful play by Azir, but the ignite, the barrier is not enough. J4 forced to flash out. Just a bit of style points there, but that's what happens when you get a teleport if you try to engage with Azir. If you go all in without your support, then it's really not going to work out there.
Testing. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Yes, I think I can hear myself. Alright, sorry about that. My microphone's died for whatever reason, so we've just switched up microphones. Can you guys hear me well? Move!
Stop! You're killing people. This is how people die. Force. A beautiful flash there by Jinx. Exhaust used, and Janna. Oh, this is going to be a very close trade. Janna just peeled off Lucian, and Jinx escaped. So yeah, Janna, very annoying champion as she is. Rek'Sai trying to 1v1 this Wukong. Bit of action here in the bot lane. Brom's in a tight spot. He might get out. It's really hard to tell. No help is coming, so Brom's going to go down here. Oh, he's got the potion ticking. He's running for his life. He's like, please, don't kill me. And there it is. Paper Giant picks up the kill on the Manatee. Red team going for a quick dragon. Wukong deceives. He might get out. No, he might go for an execute here. He's like, oh, Malphite's like, no, please, give me the kill. Please.
Check 1, 2.
Wukong trying to get
test
out.
1, 2.
Oh,
Check 1, 2.
so he got Malphite's flash for
Check
nothing.
1, 2.
He could have
Check.
recalled right there, but he
Check.
opted for the execute. Question.
You guys hear me okay?
Executed.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very low. What?
Hello.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that alright? Yes, okay. That seems like an appropriate volume.
He's back.
Sorry about that. Hopefully I don't randomly spike in volume once again. No more than I knew. Normally do. What is going on with this microphone?
Sit further away from the actual thing. I think it's for the position of it. Yeah.
Hello? No, because now you can't hear me at all. Right. Oh, we'll keep talking.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just a bit of technical difficulties on our end. Microphone decided to kill itself, and it's not respawning. So, in the meantime, in the lanes we have a even CS discrepancy, except for the bot lane. Lucian has a commanding lead in CS at the moment. It's really important as an AD carrier to itemize your gold and your advantages so that you can carry your team in the mid game. As of the item pass, here's normal item pass with Nash's Tooth, Wukong, too hard to tell, Malphite just building armor as usual to win his lane. I'm surprised that the junglers haven't made much of an impact in this game, but they both have an assist each, so we're going to see how it rolls out for the next 10 minutes. Just clearing some vision for Rek'Sai to get in there all sneakily like, burrowing under the ground. It's really hard to dive a Janna comp, but they're going to try and give it a go. If not, Rek'Sai is wasting time and gold by just sitting there. You want to scare them, man. Test 1, test 2. Yeah. Alright, looks like they're going to take this tower down. First tower's going to go down in the game. Nup, they decide to back off. Looks like we have a teleport here on Wukong. Blue team's in a bit of trouble. Brum, it's going to be pretty hard for Brum to get out, but Wukong's in a bit of trouble here. Brum reinitiates, gets the passive proc on Janna, but they're just going to settle for this trade in the meantime. J4 decides to come down with Azir. Azir's following as well. Now they all peel back.
2, 3, 1, 2.
So blue team here with a little bit of a gold lead.
1, 2,
Both teams
1, 2.
playing very passive unless they're guaranteed and sure that they'll get the kill. Waiting for their summoners to come, their summon spells to come back up. Malphite thinking about ulting Azir, but realized that he has his stand soldiers to protect him. He's really alone here. Surprised Azir's sticking around, but they might just take the tower or just try and get as much damage as they can on it.
Yeah, but it's not. Oh yeah, it's working now. There we go. Give that a shot.
Okay. So first tower going to go down to blue team to increase their gold lead by another K. So red team's opting for vision around dragon, so they get a bit of dragon troll. Wukong's teleport is down for the moment, so if blue team decided to make a play, this would be now the time to do it.
Alright.
Rek'Sai's been caught out here just a little bit, taking a bit too much damage from Azir there.
Yeah,
that's what
was a bit
happens
rough.
when you get, Nash's Tooth. You just start wrecking people if you don't trade back. Very safe trading there by Azir with the blue buff proc.
Yeah. I think my microphone is working. I'm afraid to talk in case it blows you all away.
Should be. Just give it a go. Give it a go.
All right, we'll tread lightly for the next few minutes. But sorry about the brief intermission from hearing from me. But we're back now, so it looks like the 3K gold lead, 3-2 at 13 minutes. All right, I'm all caught up now. So we've got one dragon over on the red side, a tower up on blue.
Malphite just laughing and dancing in front of Wukong, just displaying his dominance as the Rock.
Wonder if that was just a recall for show. I don't think
It is just a little bit, but red team's deciding to freeze bot lane so Jinx can catch up and farm because there is a bit of a CS discrepancy in bot lane at the moment. So
yeah, it's actually getting pretty big in mid lane as well. But the two kills on Azir should probably mitigate that.
hopefully,
Somewhat.
blue team
still
deciding
about
to group in the
400
mid lane.
behind.
They're going to take this tower down with not much difficulty.
Yeah, Victor's poke is pretty terrifying.
J4 decides to go in.
even though the
Rek'Sai's
tower is
down to a
lost.
little bit, and he gets punished for it. Bad luck there.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Azir decides to go back, tries to
There's
make a
teleport
play,
coming
but
in, double kill to Victor. That is not what you
it
want to
was a
see
bit
on the enemy
unfortunate. He
scoreboard.
did have a sand soldier to get out, but he decided to use the other sand soldier and got trapped at his own tower. So that was a bit unfortunate there.
Betrayed by his own people.
Pretty much.
I do not think they should go for this siege. Janna's a bit low. It looks like they're going for...
Oh!
Rek'Sai's using his teleport to come in.
I think Malphite just ulted nothing, and Jinx is forced to flash out there.
Yeah.
Wukong decides to go for a very late engage. He's going to get punished for it.
Yeah, 1v5ing under tower. That's not going to be... it's not going to work out in
If
your
he had
favor.
armor penetration and damage, he might have done something, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah, Phage is not going to carry
So they
him
pick
through
up
a fight
another
like that.
tower. They got a big advantage now. I think that's nearly a 6k gold lead to
Yeah,
blue
what
team.
a huge spike in gold. Huge spike. Oh,
Jinx
Super
is like,
Mega Death-
oh.
I'm going to watch that. Let's watch that. Super Mega Death Rocket coming in. Oh, that didn't... Where is she? Here she is.
There he is, thinking about it. Hoping Rek'Sai's in front of someone, but
Boom.
to no avail.
Love me some Super Mega Death Rockets.
Very exciting time.
So they're going to recall after a very huge spike in gold, inexperience, and map control. Dragon has just respawned, and Red Team are too split up to really go straight for it. So
All their gold and all their advantages are on Azir at the moment. So Azir's got to really step up and help his team to get back in the game, because right now the gold's all on him, and blue team definitely have the gold spread out for them. Like Rek'Sai, of course, has to take the sacrifice to not earn any gold, but he still has 3 assists.
Whereas last game we had, at this point, we had an Infinity Edge completed on Jinx. Still not completed that item. However, we do have an Essence Reaver and a BF Sword already finished there on Lucian. So that really does,
that's gotta hurt.
it does show you exactly where those leads are. Just the huge itemization differences.
That
in
was a
pacing.
Q. I'm scared.
That
but
was a what, sorry?
That was a Q from Victor. Took half of Jinx's health.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's gotta hurt. Hopefully, Red
looks like
Team can.
Lucian's got a bit of a push going on in his bot lane, while they know they've got the entire red team kind of sandwiched in this jungle. So
Yeah,
Jinx is going to go tend to that obvious push. But
Blue team going for this invade. Red team has to back off. They're too far behind. They can't deal with the rock opposition at the moment. So
yeah, just going to walk up and take this buff. Thank you very much.
they're definitely snowballing this game. And Lucian just showing who's the better AD carry at this point in time.
Whereas Malphite will dance to show his dominance, Lucian shoots you in the face.
Blue team all about those rotations, maximizing their gold and increasing their lead even further. Azir and Wukong and J4, they're thinking about
nice
pure
positioning.
flash engage.
Oh, the
Very, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. It's just a slaughter.
It's a massacre going on here. You can see the setup was perfect. Red team did not have the vision.
It's literally free elo. It's called Malphite.
Malphite right there. I'm actually surprised they're not... oh, okay, they're actually good.
Oh, decides to flash in the base. He just did a wild turtle.
Base. How cocky is this lane?
Oh, I think he did that.
Shutdown
He did that on purpose.
That's an infinity.
He did that
right
on
there.
purpose.
Yeah.
He did that on purpose.
Heard my comments about Jinx not having the infinity edge this time. I went, oh, we're going to fix that.
Oh, gracious me.
The rest
He
of
realized
his team, however, taking objectives and staying grouped like they should. But no, I do like the 4-1 split push strategy that they are.
It's nearly a 10k gold lead now at this point in the game.
That is scary. We're not even at 20 minutes yet. So
it just shows that Blue, they're not even going to bother with dragons at this game. They're just going to try and end it as soon as they can.
they're just going to sheer force of power to take down these objectives. They know that they're in their heads. They know they're all over it. Red team are making mistakes. Blue team are staying very on point with every decision that they're making.
It's okay. It looks like they get something from their
They're
jungle.
going to get a blue buff, but they're going to give up the timer to that.
Did J4 just take blue buff?
I don't know.
No, Azir's got it good.
He's got it.
I was going to say. Alright, Braum, they're going to try and... They might... No, they're not going to die for this kill. And Braum decides to walk back like a man. And Red team's going to try and do this dragon 10k behind. But they got to do something, I guess.
Yeah, well, a lot of it might be They think they've got the positioning and the numbers on them. They don't have the gold on them, but they might be able to trade 2 for 2, or even maybe pick off one person.
Yeah.
And that would be enough for them to start accumulating dragons. They got the first one. There's still a long way from 5, but looks like they're not going to be able to contest
finally,
this
the
one.
first dragon, 20 minutes in the game, goes to blue team.
A lot of vision dedicated to that dragon, and they're just going to give it up. A very big disappointment.
So, as I said at the start of this game, red team really have to scale for late game, but they're really struggling at the moment as blue team's mid game is really strong at the moment.
Yeah, like a 10k gold lead before the 20-minute mark. Not finished on Jinx, whereas Lucian...
Oh, just a bit of poke there, just showing him who's the boss.
Yeah, they're not going to be able
Grom.
to defend this. They just don't have the strength in their competition. They don't have the wave clear.
They're going to rotate down to bottom and take the final tower, just to increase that gold lead just a little bit.
This beautiful map control here. Blue team rotating backwards and forwards between the bot lane and the mid lane, applying pressure, forcing them to split up so they don't lose towers just by sheer attrition, and forcing them to make move when blue team knows that they really can't make that move.
They're in a very textbook play here by blue team, taking all the gold off the map and really controlling it. And this is how you're meant to play League of Legends, guys. This is how it's meant to be played. Oh, Zia decided to go in.
Oh, I don't think you're meant to go in.
They're going for a last desperate fight. Malphite just goes in. Oh. Wukong's just like, there's no
stop
point.
The Rock, double kill to Victor.
Rock tanked the entire... Jinx flashed for it!
Close.
Oh, Jinx! Oh my god! Jinx is like, yes! He's
Shut down gold, but that's not going to be enough.
Oh
Jinx
my goodness.
doesn't have an Infinity Edge.
3 for 1.
Three members are down. Jinx is on flashing red health. They're not going to be able to defend against a push if blue team want to continue it. Looks like, however, they are going to recall, come back at full strength, take advantage of the gold they just got from that huge amount of towers and pressure they've...
they got a long way to go, but they can do it. They can do it.
Minion wave that red team are just going to have to dedicate time to. Their jungler is not going to be elsewhere. Janna's coming over to help. Jarvan can't clean this mess up on his own.
Exactly, like all this gold on your support, it's not a good strategy. But
Janna needs the experience, not even level 9 yet.
But I'm very surprised by Blade X's Victor. It's a very strong Victor, and it pokes really well, and props to him for winning his mid lane.
Yeah, 5-1 and 5. That is an impressive score. Zhonya's Hourglass, Morella Nomicon, and Mark II Hex Core got some nice cooldown reduction.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of mid laners, including myself, we get cooldown reduction boots instead of penetration boots now.
Seems to be the way to go. Looks like they're trying to set up for a Baron fight. They don't need the Baron to win the game, but red team...
Wukong, bit of overextended here, wants this last bit of gold, and he's going to find out who's here to say hello. And Rock decides to go in, and he says, "Hello, my name is Rock."
I've made a mistake.
Janna's think, oh, that damage!
Oh, double kill onto Victor again! Just a laser shredding that HP bar.
It's like a Luxol, but like smaller, just destroys them. That's a gold lead, guys. Oh, red team's in a very bad position at the moment.
You got to think that's definitely an inhibitor. I think the only reason they haven't taken an inhibitor is because they don't want to overplay their advantage. They don't want to make any mistakes.
Exactly. They don't have their ultimates up, so.
It
looks like Jinx just got taken down and
almost completely.
Oh, gets stuck here. Beautiful combination. And J4 decides to go in, and it's a very regrettable decision. Wukong goes in as well. 5-man ultimate.
Double kill to Azir in the middle of all that.
This is a cleanup.
Shutdown going down.
Malphite's like, okay, yes. And
that was exactly what the blue team were avoiding, is what I was saying.
Another mistake, and Malphite's just laughing. And Malphite doesn't realize that Wukong has red buff, so he'll eventually win this trade, but Malphite wisely backs off. So you don't want to make that mistake, guys, overcommitting, because if you don't have your ultimates, you're a bit more vulnerable in team fights.
Well, exactly. What they were doing so well, not even 2 minutes ago, was controlling their pushes, knowing when to move in, when not to move in, and then they stretched themselves out. They got caught out by the CC of Jarvan and Wukong, and just allowed for Azir, who finally has that dash and a bit of AP.
He actually does.
He's got the opportunity to do damage, and because the blue team are quite rightly so far ahead, they haven't itemized any magic resist.
Exactly. They all had a bit of gold on them, and they decided to push, so they didn't really use that gold advantage until they died. So.
Yeah, that's a very rare mistake in an otherwise very well played game. from the blue side.
Just a bit of overconfidence by blue team.
Quite well. I don't think overconfidence, just a misjudge of capacity because
They all flash for Jinx,
the
by the
confidence
way.
is very well deserved in this case.
Exactly. But flashing for knowing that you've already got the inhibitor.
If anything, it's probably a lack of communication. One
Janet gets
person
out.
thought they could get it, another person said that they shouldn't, and that split the group. So that's just how important communication can be in this sort of scenario.
They're slowly, how do we say this? Choking the enemy's team jungle and their gold income.
Yeah, just going to be crushing them with pressure. We've got a bit of a minion wave here in the top lane.
Oh, Wukong only gets Malphite only gets a one-man combo, but they're forced to back off here. They used all their ultimates, and this is Red Team's chance. Oh, gets a proc from Thunderlords and gets deleted.
Looks like the inhibitor is going to go down. With all of their ultimates down, they probably shouldn't go for this, but they're feeling strong enough they can make the play.
Oh, J4 decides to trap them all. And
the Sonya's under all that.
This is a very messy fight.
They're just getting torn apart.
And,
the HP bars are going straight down.
My goodness
Double
gracious
kill
me.
on from Jinx. I think.
Oh.
Triple kill?
No.
No.
Oh, Wukong gets
very
deleted.
nice block. Do you see the Lucian
They're
moved
going to try outplay
into
this
the
Jinx. They
Super
want to.
Mega Death Rocket. Different thing.
Oh, that's
Nothing,
it.
apparently, because Victor's still going to
You
go
just
down
gotta learn
regardless.
to run away. Like, yeah, you're on 100 HP, think you can outplay people like Faker, but it's not gonna happen. So, usually you die. So, props to Red Team taking advantage of another mistake from Blue
Yeah,
Team.
like blue team, they played very aggressively around that inhibitor, and then they could have just backed off. They could have done what they've done the entire game, played the textbook, just gone and applied pressure to that top wave that I was about to start talking about before all that action started. So there was. They want to close this out. They want to go to the grand final. They're so close. They just want to make it happen. But it's all right, guys. Patience. Just walk it in. Just if you play the game, you know you can play. This game will be yours.
Exactly. So the whole point, it's a numbers game, really. Like, none of them were dead. They used their ultimates and they started to engage under tower. J4 got a cataclysm, and it just got disgusting from there. But bit of FPS problem by the looks of it. Is it FPS?
Yeah, FPS is up to 35.
So it should be going back up now.
Up there. I'm not sure what caused that. Might be an issue with the stream, quite possibly. Sorry about this, guys.
I think it's a data cap. Is it?
Beg your pardon?
It could be a data cap. I'm not sure, but well, hopefully it's not the case.
Hopefully it's stabilizing now.
I'm surprised that
Very interesting.
Malphite's build is a bit odd, but Luden's Echo does work on Malphite. Just not. He should have built Abyssal first.
I don't think I've ever seen a Luden's Echo on a Malphite. Granted, I haven't seen a lot of Malphite in the last couple of months, but
now he's relevant. So
that's it.
they're trying to set up a bait here, but they realize that Red Team's never going to leave their base. So
Well, Red Team are going to have to leave their base because a Baron will be impossible to stop.
It looks like they're pinging for Baron. They're very late getting over there. Baron's down to half HP. Looks like an easy Baron for Blue Team.
Yeah. Well,
Red Team might get there in time, but they might not make a difference.
The Jarvan's
J4's gonna go in? No.
Oh!
It's safe. Wukong decides to go in for a 5-man ultimate.
Well, they've got that debuff on
They
them.
get Malphite gets a 4-man ultimate. It's here.
Because Zero safely in the back, but he's locked his entire team in.
Jinx is stuck here. Jinx is like, what do? I need to flash out of here. Victor's going in, gets the heal. Rek'Sai is thinking about it. Rek'Sai gets the knock up. They clean the house. That was a very exciting fight,
That
guys.
has got to be game.
If Red Team
Triple
itemized
kill.
their gold more effectively, they might have won that fight. But props to Red Team for really
I
making
think it
a
was
good
just
fight
a matter of timing because they got there maybe just a second earlier, stolen that Baron out from underneath them, which is not an easy thing to do, but the opportunity did present itself. Then that might have been a victory for them. They got so low. Look at the health bars on this blue team. Some nerf the man. Come on, man.
Oh, there we go. Brom's just like, hey, what's up? This is my base now. So that's good game. Well played.
Well played indeed. That is going to be 2-0 in the semi-finals. Second versus third place.
Congratulations, guys. Good game from both sides.
Good game indeed. All right, I'll pass you back to host David Moore, Scrub Phoenix.
All right, guys. Apologies about those technical issues there. We're going to get straight into this next game for... So what's the scores now? We have 2-0. No, they've only won twice, though. It is. Oh, we have winners. Oh my god. So, sorry guys. Let me have my moment here. So the winners are Deck Girls. Nandos. I'll get there one night, guys. Guys, it's Friday night. Leave me alone. All right, guys, come down here. Let's just do this properly. Actually, we'll first get them to shake the hands of these guys because that's sportsmanship right there. Round of applause to Deck Girls, guys. They put up a good fight. It's all about sportsmanship, guys. This is eSports after all, so no different. These guys are all good mates in the end. And to come forward, guys. Don't let that blind you, just don't look into it, you'll be right. Alright, so we have Nandos up against, Destiny. We have 4 of Destiny members here. So we're going to have the finals soon, guys, between these guys and Destiny very soon. So, round of applause for Nandos. Should I do the whole hand thing? There we go. Yeah! Alright. Second place, well, it's not determined yet. Second place at the moment, and soon to face Destiny for first. So, guys, we're looking for a good time here. 9:44. I think we've run it on good time because we are actually meant to finish at 10. So, I'll have a chat to the library people, guys. Just hang tight, chuck some music on or something, and yeah, see if we can announce something for you. So, thanks so far, guys. Thank you. Guys, I have some very good news. We will be back at the library. I just don't have a date yet, but we will be back at the library. So here, I'll announce it soon, TBC. Keep checking the Facebook and the page that I have now. So all the information is going to be on there. So guys, look, thank you very much for coming tonight. And yeah, thank you. Done. That's it. You can now go enjoy your weekend. Stop looking at this scrub. All right, we'll play you out with some music, guys. Thank you very much for coming.